What up, fam? This is James back at City Hall. Um, just reporting on some new and interesting things that have happened. It's a work day, so we do see normal employees walking back and forth, um, doing their thing, obviously ignoring people, ignoring the homeless. It's funny that uh, we got a crow right up on top. If you can see it. Oh, it just flew off. It's right there. Um, I don't know who's behind these crows. I'm guessing it again. Since they follow me everywhere I go, I'm guessing it's definitely some type of government surveillance thing where they're able to. And I've had experiences where you can jump into bodies, so I know for a fact that it can be done. So I don't know how far and deep the manipulation goes with the jinn, but I'm sure they have some type of technology where they're able to control birds. Um, and you know, there's some interesting things going on. I will admit, um, I've decided to go a little bit cleaner. The spirits are telling me that, it's time that you kind of let go of some of these things that have been hurting you, because they're basically opening up portals for the negative entities to come in and manipulate. And little did I know that as soon as I kind of like calmed down and things just they just kind of fell into place. Things have been a lot calmer. Um, their influence has been diminished significantly. You know, which is a very good thing. I stopped smoking and stopped, by my imbibing of the wine. Um, I know that there's a time and place for everything, and right now, as we see, they are trying to take advantage of us as much as we can, as much as they can. And the soul stealing and the energy stealing is just a part of their overall program. And if you understand who they are and what they are not going to stop. This is not like, oh, we're done, we're just playing around. No, no, this is not one of those things. They're just going to keep on keeping on until they accomplish their agenda or whatever it is that they need to get done. Um, I'm not in one of their organizations, but I know who they are. I've experienced what it's like to be around a diehard racist. Um, and, it's not necessarily just racism, it's superiority, it's the ideology of superiority. And it goes down deep. They've somehow managed to convince themselves that they're superior, compared to, I guess, humanity. The story is pretty deep and old. I don't have all the answers for it, but I do know that we probably, were primed and ready to go through some lessons, some new lessons a while back, some soul growth. And, there's some speakers like Bobby Hemmett that say that, the Moors, Wichita Moors, knew all about what was going to come down the pipeline with slavery and the co-opting of our culture and the stolen and scorched earth, that these people, these Europeans, would be the progenitors of such chaos. And they would also be other entities that participate in this whole charade. And for me, it is, from my understanding, it is kind of a growth, more than a growth period. It really helps you. Like, either you fall into the hole of depression and this disdain for life and blame everyone except yourself, or from my example, you just take advantage of your situation. There are beings who are working every day, and so they don't have the time to come out and rest and enjoy, nature in its multiple abundance. Um, for me, they attack me on a consistent basis, so they try to disrupt my ability to relax and enjoy as well. But I find my ways to get through that, and it's very funny because whatever these negative entities are, they really have an agenda and they have an idea. And when you go, like yesterday, I was at the library, a different library, and they go crazy when you go to a new location and find a place to relax and chill out because they have agents around or they have something set up where they want to infect you or attack you or fulfill something, zap your energy, some type of case. And it's kind of robotic. It's very mechanical. It's very, and so that's why I think about the Matrix almost. Um, how we're all run kind of like by machines. I really do think that there's like a high-end machine that's running this thing. For the negative entities, I think that they kind of built something, and the negative evil entities, people, the Illuminati cabal, all these people who worship these things, kind of follow the lead of this computer system or AI or whatever it is that was built. Kind of like a ghost in the shell, ghost in the machine type of deal. And then they kind of follow the instructions of these negative entities, who may or may not be connected to different otherworldly beings. Who knows? It goes on and on and on, I'm sure. But the reality is that the Europeans, with the help of highly powerful negative entities, took over our culture and whatever culture that they can find. And a great majority of those leaders are psychopaths, and so they don't have any love or compassion or empathy for anyone, and that is most likely by design. As you can tell from the world that we live in, outward appearance is basically much more important than what's inside somebody. When you look at fashion models, when you look at TV personalities, when you look at movies, the only thing that we're really focusing on is their looks and the shell, and but not what's inside the shell, which could be quite a dangerous thing. And that's one of the things that I've noticed around here, especially when it comes to police officers. They just to speak on this a little bit, they've been cleaning up this area, so to speak. I've been putting things on video, but if you walk down this way towards, there's a large walkway across the street. Police officers are now openly being aggressive about anyone riding bikes. I've been yelled at twice today to get off my bike, like that, just like that. Get off your bike, very rudely, and I have no idea why. I guess someone made a rule that says that you're not allowed to ride your bike through the passageway. Apparently that's a thing. Apparently that's an issue with people. So basically, you're not allowed to ride your bike. You're allowed to walk, but apparently you're not allowed to ride your bike. I don't see anything posted anywhere, but I do see police officers. Oh, there's someone riding their bike. Just wait until you see a police officer coming for them. I don't understand why these entities keep coming up with all these rules, except for the need to control and the need to dominate. They have an aggressive, psychopathic need to push their negativity onto you, their fear. And I find that they constantly are doing it, no matter where you go. They're trying to push this fear onto people, especially if you don't follow what they say. They will. I mean, like, just think about the subconscious and like, oh, now I'm going to be thinking about a police officer coming up behind me, following me, or watching over me, or racing after me. making sure I don't ride my bike. You know, while cops are literally tackling unarmed black men and shooting them to death. And that happened twice. In the last 2 days, two black guys got shot and killed. Obviously, the cabal or whoever, Jews, have put out an order to their members to ramp up the aggressive behavior for some particular reason. Maybe they didn't get what they wanted. Something happened that probably wasn't to their plan, and so they lash out in different ways, and that means aggressively attacking people in strange ways. And I've only been here for about a week or so. I'm hoping that the police go away. They usually will. They usually will forget. I can't imagine them. I mean, I'm here, and I'm not tooting my own horn at all, but I'm a targeted individual, and so I'm 100% sure that someone's watching, and the internet going out, and there's things like that constantly going on. So when it comes to our government and these negative spies and entities, they're willing to do anything. They don't really care about anyone else, and so they're willing to do whatever it takes to get what they want, and to put fear into your heart and into your mind, even if it's subconscious. And they like to tell people what to do. I even had experiences with them trying to get me to bow down to them, which I found very strange. I won't go into the particulars of it, but I've actually had experiences with them needing for me to bow down directly to them, which I don't know what type of lies they've told their people, or how that works out, like how they communicate, but apparently it's a thing. uh, and that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes I really think that it's some type of computer, some type of childlike computer that is behind this whole thing. Because no normal human being sits around worries their ass about this type of stuff. Like, you gotta be abnormal. You gotta be completely deranged, and a part of the beast system. You have to be a part of that beast that forces people to respect it, regardless if it's actually earned that respect. It needs you to, so that it can put you under its control. So, I mean, it's a step-by-step process, obviously, but it knows what processes it wants to impede on you. And I think that's one of the things that really has pissed them off as of late, is because that control is slowly but surely going away, and at least in my life. And those who attack, they're getting their butts beat, from what I can tell. And so, or at least removed in some way. And so this is not the plan. This is not how their plan should be working out. And I'm sure this is very upsetting, especially because they have an idea, or they've been trying to arrest me wherever they go. And so, they will use any ammunition they can to arrest you, and to, especially if you're on their shit list. So just wanted to show what's going on. Don't ride your bike at City Hall, or a police officer will come up behind you and yell at you. Or don't be a human being, basically. Don't be a human being around these people. If you're a human being, and if you're helping anybody, you might get shot, and you might get killed. So this is what it's kind of getting to. It's kind of getting to that point. And so just protect yourselves, pray, and thank goodness that the greatest one is here for us. And acknowledge the truth, start learning about the truth, and we'll move on one day. We will move on, and won't have to worry about where we could ride our bike. Peace out, fam.